Hey guys, welcome back to this place, and if you are new, then welcome here for the very first time. I'm Carmen, and today we are going to be starting season 3 of The Expanse, and I am super excited. Like, this show gets me so hyped to watch it. It makes me laugh a lot, it makes me cry, it has made me so invested in these characters that I just can't wait to watch more and see what happens to all of them. I can't wait to read the books once I'm done catching up. Once the show's over. I don't know when I'm going to read the books, but I definitely will read the books because I want more of these characters, you know? So, yeah. Season 3? Y'all, season 3. How are we on season 3? How are we on season 3? How have we already made it to season 3? I'm really excited to start. So I'm gonna stop rambling now and let's just watch season 3 and be super excited about it. Like, I don't know, cry, laugh, who knows? Oh, we're starting right off here? Oh, okay.
The Arbogast was above the Eros impact crater when the astonishing event occurred. Experts throughout the system are now training their instruments on Venus to observe the activity of what multiple sources are calling the proto-molecule.
Wait, it's leaked? Like, it's on the news? The proto-molecule?
Prelude to war. Planetary defenses have been placed on high alert as UNN ships were dispatched from Earth and Luna to reinforce fleets in the belt and outer planets.
Oh, this is not good, y'all.
We need to get Mars back to the table before this madness spreads past Ganymede. Where the hell is Christian?
We don't know. She still hasn't reported in. Sir, any overtures towards peace would be a grave mistake.
I'm the Secretary General. I will make that decision.
Of course you will, sir.
If Mars gets a hold of whatever's on Venus, this alien technology, I believe Earth is over.
This is happening on my watch. I get to wear this, not you.
Can Aaron Wright not? Like, can he not?
Future generations will look back on this day as the moment that you forged your legacy.
Play into his fucking ego.
Convene the Security Council. I want a formal declaration of war.
Our family is falling apart.
We were never a family, Alex. All we did was draw lucky straws in the can. We were stronger together, now we're not.
Look, just look in my eyes and tell me the God's honest truth. What were you thinking when Naomi told you what she did?
She's not the person I thought she was.
We're about to be in the middle of a war zone. We'll need a new transponder name and drive signature.
No, they're... What? No, but it's the Rocinante. I don't like that.
Stay with me now. Stay with me.
I'm gonna leave the room for 5 minutes. You can hold the fort that long.
I brought you so you could hold the fucking force, not me.
Pick it up.
I don't want to.
Pick it up! If anyone else but me comes through that door, you put them on the ground.
I thought we had a deal.
New deal.
I was rooting for you.
Oh, it's what kept me going. I need you to help me take control of this ship.
Just a junior electrician.
Well, today you get to be a hero.
Need a new name for our transponder.
Okay, how about,
Something planty.
how about contorta? It's short for Pinus contorta or P contorta. It's this type of pine tree from Earth. In order for them to survive, they have to die with fire.
Forged by fire.
Because now the belt is in a position to become an equal player. Because I have the Ender's weapon, and you have the key to harnessing that weapon. The more you share, the more your bow will be plentiful.
Maybe dolls will change my mind in this season. I mean, I'm gonna doubt it, but...
Where's our Martian tank? So you're in charge of defense?
Damn right.
Well, it suits you.
Well done, madam.
Yeah, at least she shot.
I haven't been forthright about Avasarala's absence or her recent actions, not while there was still any doubt.
Doubt about what?
He's trying to blame it on her? This fucker.
I believe she's involved in a conspiracy against this government.
You better be goddamn sure before bringing charges like that to me.
Oh, I hate him again, y'all.
Several years, Christian has been running a shadow government. Republic attacks against Jules Pierre Mao and Fred Johnson were calculated to cover up the truth about Eros, that it was a weapons test.
Y'all,
The alien technology. She saved Earth.
The anger
From
I
a
feel.
disaster that she unleashed herself. What do you want me to do?
Die?
They had a sample all along. Holden lied to us.
Who told you where to find him?
Naomi Nagata.
And how long before Anderson Dawes steals this from you two?
Oh no, he's not gonna steal it because I already told him.
You told him?
New day, new bedfellows.
You're crawling into bed with Anderson Dawes, who incited my belters into nearly firing missiles at her, who nearly destroyed Tycho and got both of us killed.
Can we not trust Anderson Dawes? Like, come on. Like, everybody's choosing the wrong freaking things. Ah.
We should go to Tycho.
No.
Fred Johnson will help us.
Of course he will. You brought him the blue goo.
We've got no friends, no safe harbor. We are living on borrowed time if we don't get this ship parked. Get us to Tycho, and you'll never have to see my face again.
No, but, like, make up. Oh, shit. No. Why? Everything that could possibly go wrong going wrong?
We should go to Tycho. It's the only way to keep the crew breathing and out of a Martian gulag. Fred Johnson's the devil we know.
And he owes us because of Naomi.
Kiss and make up.
It's fine.
Is it? Because you seem like you're in a lot of pain, and I just...
Can you talk, though? Like, yeah, she did a messed up thing, but she had good intentions, like...
You should try tea.
Right?
What was that?
What the hell are you doing?
It wasn't me. It's the automatic defense countermeasures.
Paranoid is going with missiles from that escort ship.
17 minutes till impact if this perfume bottle maintains current thrust.
When I was not selling out to the captain, he told us Mal kept his kid's ship up in the hangar bay.
The Razorback.
There are dozens of modules in that system. It would take me hours to...
Then stop wasting time.
It's my job to keep you alive, and you're making it damn difficult.
If I don't have any evidence, then my life isn't worth much.
A child who won't grow up turns into a fool.
Fools keep going, even when they know there's no chance of winning.
That wasn't May on our ship. There was nothing human in those eyes.
I'll probably never know.
I got it.
You've done your planet a great service.
She says that to everyone. Let's go.
This is Series 6. A two-seater.
Fuck.
Bobby! You'll fly us are all out of here. Somewhere you can broadcast out for help.
The hangar bay won't open.
What?
It's the countermeasures. When the ship's under threat, everything goes into lockdown.
Stay here.
Record message. This is Alex, your daddy. Well, I mean, your husband and your daddy. So, I should have called you after the Downinger. I know. Well, I guess I'm doing it now. Right? Better late than never. Sorry.
How long has it been?
I know you hate when I say that. I just want to make sure y'all are safe with everything that's been going on right now. Look, I don't think Earth would ever bomb Mars, but people have been acting real crazy lately. I've been an awful husband and a worse father. I'm just trying to do some good out here. I think this is what I've always really wanted to do. More than I wanted to be there with you.
It's not a great message, Alex.
I just could never really tell you that. But that doesn't mean that for 1 second I do not love you very, very much.
I mean... Oh god, oh god.
We'll get to Tycho quietly.
He has a different
I
plan.
didn't give a fuck about your daughter.
Jim.
I used you to get us through Ganymede, and none of us would be breathing if you hadn't come.
Look, you don't have to say that.
We owe you.
When the hybrid burned up in our drive, it timed exactly with that ship that got pulled apart over Venus. Now we know the proto-molecule is connected, but something else happened at that same moment on Io. There's a decommissioned helium-3 refinery there.
built by Jules Pierre now.
That could be where they are.
We've plotted a safe, clean course for Tycho. Everything is there.
We can go to Tycho. After I...
Look past your anger towards me, please.
This isn't about you.
He's becoming himself
I don't
again.
give a damn about the protomolecule anymore.
Fuck it.
Amos.
Me too.
I mean, I don't think that he's doing it to be like, F you. I think that he's becoming himself again, you know? And I like it.
I need you to lead a salvage mission. Bring back the Naboo. Because soon, we're not going to be a bunch of tribes. We're going to be a nation. We need to be ready.
A cathedral converted into a warship sounds like the heart of a great and lasting nation.
I really hope that nothing bad happens to him.
It's gonna be okay. Okay?
Don't forget your antibiotics.
Come on, come on. You go.
Just gonna tea kettle nice and easy out into the big empty.
Then what happens?
I'm interested to find that out myself.
That looks
Powering up.
fun. Where are they gonna go? What? Okay, so that was definitely a really freaking exciting episode. That was a great way to start the season. I'm so hyped and so like nervous for everyone. I do feel like the worst possible thing that could happen for like most everyone is happening though. It's like, or not the worst possible thing. Maybe like, what was I said it during the episode. I think it's like the worst possible decisions that everyone could make is the ones that they're making. And I'm like, what? Can we not do this? Can we not do this? Can we make some better choices? First of all, we kind of started with the fact that the protomolecule is on the news now. It is a known thing and it's not hidden from anybody anymore. Like Earth, Mars, the Belt, they all know that the protomolecule exists, and even if they don't know 100% what it is, they know that it's alien technology, yeah? So we saw that, and then we saw Aaron Wright and the secretary, I'm pretty sure, and they were having this conversation about, should we officially declare war on Mars? Like, that's where this is going. And they were having this back and forth. And the secretary wanted to wait for Christian, and he wanted to, he just wanted to talk to her and get her advice because she has been so instrumental in everything that has led up to this point. He wanted to see what her advice would be for going beyond this point. And Aaron Wright didn't like that. And then, of course, he played into this guy's ego. Like, oh, this is going to be your legacy. What do you want to be known for? Like, blah, 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 right? That guy decided to officially declare war on Mars, which, you know, of course, that's not great. Now everybody's going to be stuck in the middle of a war. And, yeah, it's just not a great situation, yeah? And then, and this is where I got real mad, y'all. Aaron Wright goes to him, and that fucker has the audacity, the fucking sheer gall to throw Christian under the bus and say that all of the crimes and shit that he fucking did, was her. Bitch what? Bitch what? They really want all sympathy that I have for Aaron Wright to like poof out the fucking window, don't they? I'm so mad, y'all. I'm so mad. I'm so mad because like he wants to try to be like, oh yeah, like I loved her, and I believe that he in some way cared about her and he felt betrayed by her and shit. But like, bitch, you're the one who was doing the bad shit. Like, you can say that the fact that she told you to put Earth first made you make these decisions, but like at the end of the day, they were your decisions and they were the wrong ones. And then like, you're gonna get fucking pissy and now frickin' tell Jules Pierre Mao to kill her, and then when that doesn't work, you're gonna fucking say that she was the traitor and all the horrible shit that you did that she did. Like, fuck you. Like, fuck you, man. Like, I'm sorry. I realize that I'm talking very loudly, and this is... I'm heated about it, y'all. I'm fucking mad. Speaking of Aaron Wright, and Christian and everything. So, Christian and Gunny and Kotar, I finally figured out his name. I'm pretty sure. Y'all told me, and then they said it in this episode, Kotar. I finally remembered. So they are trying to escape off of Mao's ship because now he sent missiles after the ship. Well, they're just trying to escape off the ship in the first place because they know that Aaron Wright is going to come back for them and try to kill them once he gets message that everything hasn't gone according to plan. And he did get that message. He did send the missiles. They were pretty much fucked if they had stayed there. And luckily, Julie's ship, the Razorback, was on board. And unfortunately, it's a 2-seater. But Christian and Gunny got on it. And, or should I call her Bobby now? Since I guess she's not technically a gunnery sergeant anymore. But Christian and Bobby got on it. And then Kotar and the engineering guy that was like super dorky from the last episode, him and Kotar got on the ship that they came in on, right? The ship that Bobby and Kotar and Christian originally came in on. And it looks like they both managed to escape and the ship got blown up. So, like, that's what I need. I need them to all be okay. I mean, I don't super care about the engineering guy, but I need Bobby and Kotar and Gunny, this is the same fucking person, and Christian to be okay. So, also, it'd be cool if they could, like, rendezvous with the crew of the Rocinante. I know it has a new name now, and we will talk about that in a second, but it will forever be the Rocinante to me, okay? Just saying. I need them to rendezvous with them, and that would be cool, and, like, a meshing of characters I love. I don't know. Okay, so really quick before we talk about the fact that they changed my ship's name, which is not okay with me, I want to talk about Christian being handed the gun and told to shoot by Bobby and Kotar, and she didn't want to. I thought it was kind of cool in a symbolic way, right? Because Christian doesn't get her hands dirty, right? Like, for the most part, she kind of has people that do it for her. Not that she's not willing to risk her life. She's not in, like, a bad way. She doesn't get her hands dirty. But, like, she's usually, like, a step removed from things, if that makes sense. And so, in this instance, she didn't have the choice of not getting her hands dirty. She had to be the person protecting herself. And I thought that was interesting. I don't think that her not doing that is a bad thing. I think that she understands her strengths and her weaknesses, and her strengths are her intelligence and her brain, right? And her ability to understand people. It's not physically protecting herself. And so she gets other people to do that. But in this case, she had to get her hands dirty by protecting herself. And then also her hands were literally dirty, as in covered in Kotar's blood, because she's the one saving him. So I don't know, I kind of thought that was a cool moment of symbolism and the physical representation of she has blood on her hands. Alright, y'all, so they changed the ship's name, right? The Rocinante is now the, hold on, let me look at my notes, Contorta. It was something Contorta. It was something else Contorta, but I can't remember, but like Contorta. And I understand, I like the symbolism, the metaphor, whatever, behind naming it that, but it's the Rocinante, okay? Like, and I get that they have to change it because people know that ship name, they know them, they can't be flying around in a ship named that makes them an easy target, but I just don't like it, so, yeah. Okay, and so last kind of, there's a few things I want to talk about in this, but we saw the fallout of Naomi telling Holden the truth about the protomolecule and giving it to Fred Johnson, as well as we saw the fallout of her telling Amos and Alex. Even though we didn't see her tell Amos and Alex, we saw the fallout of that situation. Alex was very, very angry, and Amos was, I think, really hurt by the fact that she didn't tell him and that she made this choice that they didn't all agree to. I liked that he said, like, what he thought when Alex asked him, what were you thinking when she told us? Like, I was so mad, I couldn't even think straight. And Amos was just like, she wasn't who I thought she was, which to me is showing a deeper hurt at her confession than Alex, because Alex, I think, was just like, just angry about it, right? Like, how could you do this? Like, he's more angry than hurt, and I think Amos is more hurt than angry. I think he's angry, but I think that his anger is coming from a place of hurt. And I think that it's really interesting, and I think that Amos is trying to think for himself and decide for himself more and understand how he feels more and think about why and how he feels that way. And so I think it's really interesting to see that, and I hope to see more of it unfolding as the season, I guess, go on. We obviously also saw Holden's reaction, and his was more quiet and standoffish, and then he totally, obliterated the coffee machine when she left the room. So he's hurt and angry as well, obviously. I think just because, again, like I said before, they have a different sort of trust that would be necessary for them to be in a relationship, and that trust was completely betrayed. I am curious if they can build it back and get back in that relationship, because like I really liked them together and they were my ship and I thought they were really cute. So I kind of hope that they can get back there, but I don't know. We're just going to have to see how it plays out as the season goes on. Keeping with the crew of the Rocinante, and yes, I will continue to call it that, we saw Alex send out a message to his wife and his son, Talis and Melis. That's what I wrote down, but that doesn't sound correct. But he sent out a message to his wife and his son, sort of explaining where he was and what he was doing and everything like that. And it was, it was a message. It told them things. I do think that his wife and son deserve to know where he is, and they deserve the truth. So insofar as he's giving them the truth, then I think that's good. I do think that he has love for them. I do think that, like he said, he loves what he's doing more than he loved being there with them, and I think that they deserve to know that at the end of the day. But like, that's pretty difficult, It's a pretty difficult message to send, and it's an even more difficult message to receive for his wife and son, that he is essentially choosing to be away from them, and he's happier that way. I know that, like, I would be very upset to find that out. I imagine anyone would, if you love this person and decided to start a life with them, So I'm interested if we ever meet his wife and son. I'm interested if there's going to be any sort of communication back and forth, and if so, where that's going to go, because I don't know. It doesn't seem very positive from this one message, but like, I don't know. Maybe it could turn positive. We're just going to have to see. Y'all, we also have a kind of big problem that they don't know about yet, which is that there's proto-molecule on the Rocinante still. Like, you didn't get all of it, y'all. Like, it's still on your ship. It's still on your ship. It's still on your ship. Oh, I did remember something else I want to talk about really quick. So, they know about the Arbogast, or like the world knows about the Arbogast and what happened to it. But do we know what happened to Janice and the other guy? Because last we saw, they were still alive. Are they currently still alive? Like, a girl wants to know. We also saw a little bit of Fred Johnson and Drummer on Tycho, and she's very upset because Fred Johnson sent a message to Anderson Dawes, letting him know that he had the protomolecule, which, like, I also think is really, really fucking stupid. Like, I'm 100% on Drummer's side on this. Like, why? Like, why? Like, why? She saw something in Fred Johnson, like she said in the scene where they're drinking, that she didn't see in Anderson Dawes, or vice versa. You know, she saw something bad in Anderson that she didn't see in Fred Johnson. She thought that he could build a better future for the belt. Yeah. And I agree. But now he's being stupid, and I don't like it, and I don't like it, and I am, like her, very skeptical of where this is gonna go. And also, like, you're gonna take the ship back from the Mormons. I don't think that's gonna go great, like, honestly. So we'll see where all of that goes, but I'm on Drummer's side, and I'm glad we got to see her again, because y'all know I like her, and I'm annoyed at Fred Johnson because I was so happy in the last episode that Naomi told Fred Johnson and not Anderson Dawes where the protomolecule was, and then he totally made that a moot point because he frickin' told Anderson Dawes that he has the protomolecule. So, like, I don't foresee that going great, but we'll see. All right, and so the last thing I want to talk about for real this time is that they decided to go to Tycho Station. Like, Naomi was telling Alex and Amos that Tycho is really going to be their only option because everyone sees them as criminals, and if they try to land their ship on another station, either Earth or Mars, then they're going to come for them, right? And so they all kind of agreed that, like, yeah, that would be the best course of action. Even though they're mad at her, they're like, okay, we'll go to Tycho and, you know, part ways there. Which obviously I hope they don't part ways because, you know, I just love my crew and I want them together, okay? But then Holden was looking at everything and he noticed that Io has a place that Jules Pierre Mao used to run, like a hydro plant or something like that. And probably not hydro, because hydro means water, and Io is a moon of Jupiter? I'm looking it up, hold on. Because y'all will tell me. A moon of which planet? Jupiter! Ah, I got it right for once. I remembered something from science class. But Io is a planet of Jupiter, and apparently it was in the course of where the ship could have gone from Ganymede, yeah? And so Holden is like, we need to go to Io because here's the truth. And I was like, holy shit, I can't believe you just said that. But he told Prax, like, I didn't give a shit about your daughter. I was just trying to destroy the protomolecule. I promised you that we would try to find your daughter, and I never made good on that promise, so I want to try to make good on that promise now. She might be on Io, and that's where I think we should go, you know? And after they had their conversation over the tea, I think that Holden sort of came back into himself a little bit. Naomi thinks that it's because he's angry at her, and he wants to go somewhere besides Tycho Station, and Amos is agreeing with him. I think Naomi sees it, and Alex, as them ganging up on her, kind of, right? Like, we don't trust you, so we're gonna go with the next option, you know? But I do think for Holden, it really is that he's sort of finding himself again, right? After all the shit that he's been through. He is rediscovering who he is and who he wants to be. And I think that Prax kind of helped him see that with his conversation about how when you grow up, and you start seeing what is possible and what's impossible, that's kind of a negative thing, right? You know, like, you should always keep that childlike wonder of thinking and hoping that things can work out. And I think that Holden is coming back to himself and coming back to the Holden that read Don Quixote and wanted to be a knight and believed in sort of these impossible ideals that most people couldn't reach, you know? And I'm proud of him for that. And I hope that this works out, and I hope that he keeps going towards that person, and I hope that him and Naomi make up, and I hope that Amos and Naomi make up, and Alex and Naomi, and just everybody, and I hope that it all ends happily ever after, because, you know, why not? Why not? I mean, the show doesn't seem to be like a happily ever after kind of show, but like a happily ever middle? Like, can we just have some little sprinkles of happiness in there? Maybe, you know? We have before, so yeah, I'm gonna hold out hope for that. We'll see how it works out. But it's definitely very possible and probable that May is on Io, because at the end of the last season, we saw her in that giant place, which could very easily be whatever plant that Mal has on Io. And there's that creepy doctor guy, Strickland, right? So we could be going to the right place, and I hope we are. And I hope that things start looking up. Things start looking up from here. But yeah, for now, that is all that I have to say about this episode. So as always, please let me know what you thought in the comments down below. And until next time, bye guys.